Really interesting. You bring up giving a candidate feedback in between interview rounds because it's one thing to give them interview questions and interview prep and they prepare all that type of stuff, but it's another that you give them this feedback and how do they act on it 2 days later when they're meeting with the manager. And of course, like, they're not going to become a completely different person or like completely learn a new skill or something in 2 days. But if it's something that's like pretty tangible and low lift to improve on, or even, I'm trying to think of an example, but even if you give candidate information about the manager that they're working with and, hey, I know that this is really important for this manager. So they're going to want to hear you talk about your experience related to X. It's like, does the person do something with that information? And that's a really strong signal. So it's not just about like, here's the interview kit and interview prep. It's contextual about the previous interviews and the upcoming interviews, who they're meeting with, all that kind of stuff. And so to your point of like selling dreams and lifting people up and, wanting to put people first as one of your values, I feel like that's something that all TA leaders and recruiters can do is take that extra step to give the candidate the information. So not only can they make decisions themselves, but they get the information so they can improve and act on it and show their coachability and how they respond to feedback throughout the interview process. And that helps you learn something as well, helps both parties learn something.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's where you elevate from just being a recruiter to a true talent advisor and to true talent partner is, you know, not just like moving people through the rec and moving people through the process, but really trying to find the best person that is both going to like level up the team, that's going to be a high performer. And I think that's the best way to do it is to create a system through the process that supports that.